Kung Pao chicken is in fact named after a real person. His name was Ding Baojin. So why isn't his name on the dish? That's because it was named after his title. During the Qing dynasty of the mid-19th century, his title was Gong Bao, which translates to Palace Guardian, also known as Kung Pao. He was a Qing dynasty official and was a mentor to imperial princes. Ding lived in a few different regions, and one thing that always followed him was his love for stir-fried chicken. He would eventually be appointed governor of Shandong province, and he was known for squashing peasant revolts. But today, there is almost no acknowledgement of him there because the communist government was ushered in by Mao Zedong, the mastermind of China's most successful peasant revolt. However, there is a restaurant located in the former home of one of Ding's concubines, and it features a small exhibit with a portrait of Ding and a history of today's dish. Let's do Kung Pao chicken. 2 chicken thighs, 1 chicken breast. Either of these in any combination will work. We're going to cut these up into about inch-sized pieces. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I went with tamari. 2 tablespoons of sherry. If you can find Shaoxing wine, use it. 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. Mix well, set aside. The sauce. Half a cup of chicken broth. 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. Couple tablespoons of sherry. Shaoxing's better. Couple teaspoons of oyster sauce. Couple teaspoons of cornstarch. 2 tablespoons of white sugar. Whisk this till it's smooth. Set aside. While that's marinating, let's make wonton soup. 8 ounces of ground pork, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of fresh grated ginger, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, 2 green onions sliced thin, mix well. Wonton wrappers, a little bit of water, meat mixture, landing zone. We're looking for just a little bit more than a teaspoon here. Wet these edges, bring this corner straight over top to this one. Push these sides down. Wet these long sides if you need to, but they're probably already wet. Bring these 2 corners together. Make sure this is all sealed. Landing zone. Are they all going to be perfect? Of course not. I promise no one will notice. You should end up with about 30. We got 28. Perfect. Soup pot. 4 cups of chicken broth. 4 cups of chicken stock. 2 green onions sliced. 3 cloves of garlic halved. 3 large slices of ginger. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, bring it to a boil. Let this boil for 5 to 10 minutes. Then fish out your garlic and ginger and start adding in your wontons. 10 minutes later, pork's cooked through, it's done. Back burner on low, white rice on. Let's make Kung Pao chicken. Couple tablespoons of peanut oil, getting sizzly. Canola will work, chicken goes in. About 10 minutes in, things are looking beautiful. Remove the chicken from a pan. 2 more tablespoons of oil, half of 1 green bell pepper, half of 1 red bell pepper. 5 cloves of minced garlic. 8 Szechuan chilies. Kick it around for a minute or so, then hit your sauce a couple times with the whisk and in. When that sauce starts to thicken a little bit, bring your chicken back in. 2 more minutes and we're there. 3 green onions sliced at about 1½ inches. Half a cup of roasted peanuts. Couple more shots of sesame oil. Get me a plate. Fresh green onion over everything, and I like the crunchy noodles in my wonton. Throw one of those in for fun. Oh yeah.